Hello and welcome back everyone to the Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here. Happy to be back after a longer than anticipated break. Sorry about no show yesterday, but we're back here on this Tuesday. We've got 8 stories today that we want you to be aware of, including a look at your forecast and coming up in just a little bit. But first, we begin down in Caledonia Township. Some parents are upset after a daycare there admitted to spraying kids' sleeping mats with melatonin without their knowledge. It happened at Adventures Learning Center. A recording of the daycare's live feed showed a worker spraying 3 mats with a melatonin spray along with other essential oils. While melatonin is a natural hormone, it is not approved for use in children by the FDA, and parents should consult a doctor before using it. In a statement to News 8, the daycare said that it became aware of the incident late last month and told the worker to stop and remove the spray from the building. The employee also reached out to News 8 saying that there was no malicious intent with the spray and just wanted to help the kids nap better. Former Ottawa County Administrator John Gibbs, fresh off a $190,000 settlement with the county over his firing a year ago, has found a job working in the Trump administration. According to a social media profile, Gibbs is now the Assistant Secretary at U.S. Housing and Urban Development. Gibbs is no stranger to the Trump administration. During the first term, he served as the Assistant Secretary for Community Planning and Development before coming to Ottawa County. Gibbs settled with Ottawa County last month for $190,000 to settle a lawsuit he filed over his firing as county administrator, which he was for about a year there. He faced allegations of neglecting his duties and acting inappropriately. And we have the latest Target 8 investigation, which aired earlier this week, and it's all about the Sirigliano family and their disappearance back in 2022. The family reached out to Target 8 to set the record straight about what happened when they were all found 600 miles away in Wisconsin. They touched on the bizarre 911 call that led to the news story, their father's sudden psychotic break, and their panic departure to Wisconsin about 2.5 years ago. And it has a lot to do with something called Mad Honey. You can find the full Target 8 investigation right now over on our website, woodtv.com. A Rockford man is in custody now after police say he drove all the way to Pennsylvania to burn down the home of his ex-girlfriend's online love interest. The incident happened on February 10th as a house in Bensalem, Pennsylvania was set on fire, leading to 6 adults needing medical attention after escaping the flames. The home was considered a total loss and 2 dogs were killed in the fire. An investigation into the cause of it began, and it was determined that someone in a Michigan registered vehicle had actually set it. It was then found that Harrison Jones of Rockford drove more than 700 miles to set that fire. Jones's ex-girlfriend had reportedly planned to meet one of the men who lived in that home in Pennsylvania, and that ultimately sparked the incident. Jones has been charged with 6 counts of attempted homicide as well as arson. He will be extradited back to Pennsylvania to face those charges. Residents in East Grand Rapids spoke at a public hearing Monday to discuss the latest edition of a plan to reinvent Gaslight Village. The meeting began with a presentation from the city's zoning administrator and the developer, Gaslight Investors LCC. The plan, as it stands right now, is to transform the former site of Jacobson's department store, Ramona Medical Center, and the space in between, which was once occupied by Ramona Park. The 10-building plan includes 2 that are already in place and would bring about 180 housing units to the area, interior streetscapes for cars, pedestrians, and bikes, and some potential commercial spaces as well. No action followed Monday's meeting, but the city is continuing to work out the final details as well as collect traffic, pedestrian, and parking data that will be done this spring. And sticking with the developments in West Michigan, what used to be TGI Fridays at Woodland Mall will now be a K9 Resorts, a luxury pet hotel. The concept offers daycare and boarding services for pets and will offer resort-style experience for them. The rooms will be made with soundproof materials that are designed to help reduce the stress for pets. The owners say that they wanted a location to be near the airport for families taking extended vacations to have a place to take their pets and give them a vacation. Construction is expected to begin on the dog hotel soon, with the resort set to begin opening and taking reservations sometime this summer. Now let's get you a look at your forecast for this Tuesday. Here is Storm Team 8 meteorologist Matt Kirkwood.
Well, we're in the heart of this latest Arctic air mass. So we're peaking right now with wind chill temperatures as cold as 15 below zero eastern counties and a cold weather advisory until 9 o'clock this morning. It includes Mecosta, Montcalm, Ionia, Calhoun, and also Eaton counties in the eastern side of the state as well. Outside of that, we're going to have lake effect snow showers, which should be fairly light, continue today, about another 1 to 3 inches there along the lakeshore. And we're going to miss out on a system snow off to the south. Today, we'll get a little bit of sunshine, especially the first half of the day. Wind chill temperatures will improve a bit as we continue through the rest of the day. We're looking at the lakeshore again. Additional shovelable snow, it looks like, in most areas, but not a lot. What we're tracking out there, frigid the next couple days, but we start pulling out of this pattern with warmer temperatures moving in gradually into the 20s, and then by the end of the weekend, we should be right around the freezing mark for a daytime high, and even beyond that, above freezing for Monday and Tuesday, but possibly a light wintry mix.
All right, thanks, Matt. We end today's show with the 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live. Cast and crew from the iconic television show all showed up this weekend for a fun get-together full of sketches and musical numbers, but there was one sketch that has a bit of a tie to West Michigan. It all revolves around the 1975 announcement by President Gerald Ford, which coincides with the 50th anniversary of the show, where Ford said that he would not use federal funds to bail out New York City, which at the time was more than $400 million in debt. New York Daily News ran the headline, quote, "Ford to City, drop dead." The sketch in the anniversary special poked fun at Ford with a banner that read, New York, quote, "New York to Ford, who's dead now?" You can watch the segment in question right now over on our website, woodtv.com. All right, that is going to do it for us today on the Daily 8. We'll be back again tomorrow. I promise we'll be back with 8 more stories for your Wednesday. I do want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.